Hey guys, this is Abek again, and I'm testing the FZ25. So I'm taking it on a highway, been riding it like I've completed about 90 odd kilometers so far on this bike. So far, it's performing well, and as per my expectations, basically. So I'll be taking it on a highway now, and we'll be riding this bike. We'll be checking the acceleration of this bike. Just to give you a heads up, it's a new bike. Few things I'm sure these things would improve, but I have complaints about this. First is the gears. The gearbox is very hard. Like, I understand for a new bike, it is supposed to be hard, but it's very hard. So basically, it takes a couple of seconds for me to move up at times. It's so hard. But I'm sure that as we put on more kilometers on this bike, things would improve. Apart from that, brakes are not very nice. Like, I have another bike which is a Hornet 160R, and if I compare to that, the brakes are not yet. I guess it'll take some time to open up. So there is a free left, but as you know, in India, we never get a free left. Nothing comes for free, basically. So I'm in the second gear right now, just switching to the third. Acceleration is awesome. No time in 95. So we just crossed 110 in no time. So the acceleration is awesome. And we're nicely cruising at speeds of about 90 over here. Let's take it again. Done that today, guys. I just crossed about 125. I could have run more. I had to do it screaming. So I had to slow down. And I'm wearing a helmet which is kind of a off-road style of helmet, so which is not very aerodynamic, I would say. So that was about to, it started shifting. So yeah, the bike can easily do about 140, I guess. And if you're riding it alone, it would be an awesome ride. So I really enjoy this ride. Let's just slow it down, guys. So I'll give you a physical overview of this. So hi guys, I have with me the FZ25 over here, and as you can see, this is a brand new bike which has been launched by Yamaha. 250cc, you can also call it the next level, if you already have a FZ 150. So this is the next one which you can upgrade to. So basically, and I've been riding this bike for for about 100 kilometers so far, and so far so good. Everything seems to be in place for 250cc engine. The power seems to be in place. Everything is good. I like the styling of this bike, though at the first glance you won't be able to make it out, just in case if it's a FZ or FZ25. But yeah, if you look carefully, of course the headlight is different, and the tank scoops are different. So coming to the performance of this bike, I've been riding this bike, and the acceleration is really good. I think we can clock about 108.5 seconds also. It's a 20 bhp machine. Now 20 bhp, again, if you compare Pulsar 220 is a 20 bhp, and other 200s are also 20 bhp. This is a 250, but I understand why Yamaha has chose to keep kind of the bhp lower than what it could have achieved. It's to attain the maximum refinement level from this engine. The engine is really refined. I have taken it personally to 130 with a pillion. Yeah, and then like he started screaming that it's kind of high speed, so we had to slow down. But of course, the bike performs really good. There was no vibration at all. A small bit of vibration you can feel on the foot peg of this particular bike, but apart from that, there's no vibration as such from this engine. And yeah, let me give you an overview of this, the sound, how the bike sounds basically. So I'll just turn the engine on, and you can hear the exhaust note of this bike. So yeah, the exhaust note is pretty nice and loud. It's a bassy exhaust, so it might not be very loud in terms of someone from far won't be able to hear you, but this would give you a really nice throaty exhaust note. That's what I like about this bike. As far as the cons are concerned for this particular bike, I would say that Yamaha could have worked better on in terms of the brakes. The brakes are tad weak, I would say. It's not very weak, but tad weak for a 120, 250cc engine. I would say the brakes are a bit on the weaker side. I would have loved if they have given ABS. That would have completed this package overall, but we can't blame Yamaha for it, because after all, they had to cut corners, because the bike is priced at about 140, that's 1,40,000 on road in Hyderabad EX showroom. I love the white color of this bike, and yeah, apart from brakes, the headlight is pretty good. I've used it at night times and no complaints so far. The meter is pretty basic. I would have really loved if the meter was, had some more indications like the top speed recorder and things like that, which you get in Apache. But that's not the case over here. But hey, it's, I guess, in 250 segment, and for the price, this is one of, this is close to perfect. That's what I would say. ABS, brakes, and a tad bit of kind of more functionality in terms of the meter which we see here, and this bike would have been an awesome bike basically. So yeah, that's all from my end, guys. Do let me know if you have any further questions about this bike. Now, I have been testing this bike and I'll continue to test this bike, so just let me know if you have any particular question or concern. Yeah, I'd be happy to assist in terms of this bike is concerned. So another thing I just wanted to highlight over here, that we don't get a kick in this particular bike. The engine is oil cooled. There's no kick, so completely it relies on battery. And I was not able to find a fuel switch for this bike, so there's no fuel switch. The only indication we get is on the digital meter. Apart from that, there's no reserve as such. Basically, when you can just turn it to a reserve and just can depend on it. That's not the case in this bike. So make sure that you have good amount of petrol in this bike when you're riding this bike. It's a 14-liter engine, so roughly about 500 kilometers you can do if you fill this completely. So that's all from my end, guys. Do let me know any questions, any feedbacks. I'll be there to assist you. And like always, thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and do share. Thank you.